Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of future Elon Musk can expect. Obviously he's been all over the news, pretty much every news source you're opening up these days. He's gonna be the one that you see. So I thought we can do a reading for him. First I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and the way I do it is really that I'm letting the cards to fall out, so this might take a while. If you want to watch it, of course you are more than happy to do it, but if you want to jump to the reading, there's gonna be in the description there's gonna be a timestamp where you're gonna be able to jump to the reading, and I hope to see you there if you want to switch. But if you are still with me, then I hope you can check out my other readings. I did quite a few readings for famous people. I did for pretty much all the Canadian politicians like Trudeau and obviously Chrystia Freeland and Pierre Poilievre, where I was pretty much able to predict pretty accurately their future. And I have some country specifics readings as well if you're kind of interested in that topic. Like you can check out the Canadian, the US, the UK, Russia, South Africa, Netherlands as well, if you are interested in that kind of readings. And you can also tell me where are you watching from. I'm always very excited to kind of figure out where people are tuning in, which country, which region. Those are always very interesting. And also, what do you think about Elon Musk? What do you think his future will be? Obviously these are like readings, so that are hard to see a lot of details into his life, but I think we're gonna have a pretty good understanding of what's going on with him. We just have one card left, so but that's taking a long time. Finally we have it. All right, and okay, so at the bottom of the deck we do have the Emperor for him. The Emperor, which is somebody who is a very influential person. This can be a CEO of a company. This can be the leader of the country. Like obviously we do know that he's very close to Trump. But obviously this card is all about success, all about structure, control as well. Like the Emperor is making sure that, you know, he is in control, but also the card of action. So he's a very action-oriented card, somebody who wants to get things done, very strategic as well, and very organized. So I think there's definitely power here in question. Like I think it's not questionable that he does have a lot of power. Money is power, and he has a lot of that. But let's see what else do we have here for him from a tarot perspective. In the center of the reading we have here the Lovers. The Lovers is a card of love attraction. It is a card of partnership as well. When you're attracting something similar to you, now this can be a relationship when you're kind of finding the perfect partner, but it can be a business partnership as well. And I'm kind of getting it more that this partnership with the Emperor, which is the president, which is the most influential person in the country. I'm kind of getting here a very, very strong connection, a strong partnership where both people are really benefiting from this relationship. That's what the Lovers is all about. Now obviously this can also be connected to personal relationship, where he is with somebody that he has a very strong attraction to, but this is also a card of decision. It can be a major decision that he has to make, but we will kind of see that from the surrounding cards. The first card that we have here for him is the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is a card of the card of conflict, and also it's a card of competition. So from a conflict perspective, it can be the type of conflict where you have diverse people coming together and creating and they don't see things similarly. So we obviously know that he's been pretty much challenging some of the woke views. So I kind of see that conflict from people coming from a diverse background, definitely see, or we've seen his challenges with the inauguration as well. So can be the kind of conflict, but it can be also a conflict where people are kind of trying to see how far they are able to go with each other. But also the 501 is a card of competition. So maybe there's a high competition where he is, like, obviously he's in the auto industry, he is also in the space industry where there's not a lot of competition, but I think there's definitely some kind of a competition or some kind of a conflict here. This can be a conflict with a partner as well, a business partner, a person in a personal relationship matter as well. So there might be some kind of a conflict where they kind of try to see how far they go. Maybe in his relationship with the president, he might be able to kind of test each other in terms of how far they are able to go with each other. We'll be able to see how far that relationship's gonna go. But also, like, in terms of relationship or diversity related challenges might be definitely here as well. Might be some training, something that he might learn. The next card we have here is the Devil. The Devil, which is a card of obsession, when you're kind of overdoing something, when you're dependent on something, when you're kind of seeing your situation that you don't see a way out of a situation. So this might be obsession with money. This can be obsession with competition. This might be a dependency in terms of relationship. There might be a very strong dependency in his personal relationship, or there might be a very strong dependency with his relationship to the president, which kind of creates this devilish circle where he obviously maybe want to kind of free out of it, free himself from it, but also the devil always has a very attractive side that keeps lures you back. So there's kind of but it can be a kind of, as I was kind of thinking more about this card, drugs came into my mind. There might be some addiction problems here, addiction to drugs, addiction to alcohol as well. Like there's been controversies about him of smoking pot in public, or talks about that he might be a user of I think he even mentioned that he uses ketamine as a recreational. So anyway, whatever he does, there is a very strong dependency on something that he should really consider of whether he wants to quit it or not, because obviously it kind of shows up, and the devil is always here to warn us how far we want to go and whether we want to free ourselves. But again, the devil is always something that he overdoes, and I can imagine that he might be overdo a lot of things in his life, like being very competitive as well, right? With this 501s, he might be overly competitive, and that might be a good and also a bad thing as well. He might be focused too much on money. The next card we have here for him is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card that shows that he might not see something, or he doesn't want to see something in his life. This can be a decision that he has to make. This can be that he has to choose between two things. Maybe he has to choose among the various companies or various relationships he has. And what's really important here, that he doesn't want to make this decision if it's a decision. But also you have two cards that can indicate a decision, the Two of Swords and the Lovers as well. So there might be here a decision that he doesn't want to make, and he doesn't see the way out of it, especially with this devil energy. We talked about it, that it can indicate a situation where you don't see a way out of it, but again, he might not want to see it as well, because he might be just going back and forth, back and forth. Well, let me know what you think this indecision might be in his life. But also this can be some kind of a pause in a conflict as well, some kind of a ceasefire in some kind of a conflict in his life, or there might be another kind of conflict where he just doesn't want to kind of take sides as well. But let's see the next card. So he obviously has the Nine of Pentacles, which it's not another surprise, because this is a card of money. This is a very entrepreneurial card. This is the card when you have your own business and you are making a lot of money. You are able to afford everything you want, and practically you are able to invest in new things, but also keep money for yourself, and your efforts are well rewarded with the Nine of Pentacles. Might be connected to obviously investments or any kind of buying or selling property, but all in all, we all know that he has a lot of money, and money is not a problem for him. But when you kind of look at the connections of the card, there's kind of a couple of things. Obviously, this devil is also connected to the Nine of Pentacles, so he might be obsessed with money, but also it can indicate here that there's a lucrative partnership that is in question. Obviously, there might be a lot of competition for this lucrative partnership. The next card in his reading is the Strength card. And the Strength card is all about self-confidence. It's all about power. It's all about making moves that surprises people. Obviously, I don't think anybody was expecting him to buy Twitter, or nonetheless, it is a card that shows he has a lot of strength. He is very powerful, and again, he is able to make moves that surprise everybody. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that that you like this reading, and you can also help me to get the reading out to many other people who are interested in this topic. And definitely put it in the comment in terms of what do you think about him? What do you think about certain things that came out in this reading? And also check out my other readings, my regular readings that are all about the horoscopes and how they can help you every month. But let's continue with your reading. It continues with Elon Musk's reading. His reading continues with the Fool. The Fool, which indicates a new chapter, a new beginning. Obviously, the Fool is all about taking a new step into the unknown, being a very entrepreneurial, very adventurous card. This can be kind of connected to the outer space as well, where he has partners, where he has other people that are helping him, but also just indicating that he is ready and open to step into new directions, and again just shows this very free entrepreneurial spirit that he has. The next card we have here for him is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is indicating that there's something in his life that is making him sad. There's something that he couldn't recover him from something. This can be a loss of some sort. This can be something where he lost something or somebody, and he's still looking back at that in terms of that loss. This can be somehow connected to a relationship, right? Because you have here the Lovers, and it is connected to the devil as well. So he might be obsessed with a loss. It might be he talked about many times his trans child that he's son is dead. So I'm kind of getting the connection to that he's kind of mourning that and he is not over it. And to a certain degree, he might be obsessed with this relationship and with this loss. But what he should really consider here with this card, that not everything has lost. I think that relationship could be recovered, could be mended if he saw it as an opportunity. But I think he's kind of seeing it more as a war on woke, which obviously his choice. But this card is showing that there are opportunities there, and he shouldn't be focusing on the negative. The next card we have here for him is the Temperance, and it is also the Six of Cups. So that's a very interesting combination, because the Six of Cups can mean children. So this sadness is connected to the children, to the past, something that he might be going back and forth between the present and the past, and kind of thinking back to the old days, or definitely, like, this is I think it's something to his children. But also he has here the Temperance card. The Temperance card, which is a card of healing, which is the card of slow progress, slow and steady progress of some sort. When he shouldn't rush into anything, he should take one step at a time. But this might be even like in his entrepreneurship, that he shouldn't rush into anything, like through his new entrepreneurship adventures. He should take one step at a time. But also this is a card of healing. So I think what I'm kind of immediately got when I looked at the Six of Cups and the Temperance and the Five of Cups is the healing from those past problems that he had. So I think he's going to be able to recover from it, or maybe even mend the relationship with his child. But obviously we will see how that's going to go. I'm going to pull an Indigo Goddess card, which the Sister Moon came out, guided to the light, hidden opportunities, dark places, emerging, full plate. So there's one kind of thing that I didn't talk about with the Two of Swords. Something that he should focus on his instinct, because deep down he knows the answer. So I think he definitely needs to pay attention to his intuition. We have two cards that are showing here the moon. The Sister Moon is pretty much the energy of the High Priestess. There might be, again, some hidden opportunities, or he might be in very dark places emotionally, because you have here the Devil, you have here the Two of Swords that are indicating that he doesn't want to see, or he's not in the light. But also, like, he has a very busy life. He has a full plate. So that's all I have for Elon Musk. Let me know what you think about this reading, and don't forget to check out the other readings I have.